Thank you, Mr. Speaker. After 41 years in uniform, General Martin Dempsey, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the highest-ranking military officer in the land, retires today. More than once this year, we on the Armed Services Committee have expressed our gratitude for his service and bid General Dempsey farewell as he testified before our committee for what we expected would be his final hearing. But time and time again, world events brought him back to us. That underscores what a consequential job General Dempsey has had. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff is the senior military advisor to both the legislative and executive branches of government. And I am personally very grateful for his willingness to spend time formally and informally with members of our committee discussing our country's security, providing his best military advice on an unprecedented spectrum of serious and diverse threats during an era of declining resources, and when Congress and the President have very different views on national security policy. All of that has been a tremendous challenge. In his 4 decades of dedicated service, General Dempsey has led our forces against threats far different from those we face when he left his native New Jersey to become a West Point cadet. Instead of Soviets in the Fulda Gap, General Dempsey has had to confront a newly aggressive Russia, an expanding China, Iranian-backed instability in the Middle East, as well as ISIS and al-Qaeda. And those were just some of the threats we can see. General Dempsey has also had to face increasing cyber threats, attacks on our military and our country, the threat posed by diseases like Ebola in an increasingly mobile world, and a tremendous amount of change within the military itself. In honoring him and his service, we also honor him, through him, those who have served under him. To meet the challenges that the United States faces around the world and to meet our sacred obligations to our service members and their families requires a commitment to service and sacrifice that separates America from the rest of the world and separates those who serve in the military from much of our own population. It takes something special. For having that something special and for serving our nation with honor and distinction for 41 years. I know I speak for my colleagues in thanking General Martin Dempsey and his wife Deanie for their service to our country as they move into the next phase of their life together. And Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that I may extend my remarks with further discussion of the career of General Martin Dempsey.
Without